I'd like to welcome everyone to our 8th grade graduation and thank you for coming today. My name is Samira Bird and I am one of the 8th graders being promoted today. At this time, I would like to introduce you to the Catherine Hall leadership team. To my far right is our building principal, Mrs. Krempa, assistant principal, Mr. Michael, home life director, Mr. Hedrick, coordinator of student health services, Mrs. Teeter, and behind me is assistant principal, Mr. Valentine, and current senior and member of the 2018 graduating class, Jared Ross. I would like to thank our house parents, teachers, and support staff who make me and all of the students at Catherine Hall their priority. Thank you for your service. In addition, our special guest in attendance with us today, President Girk, class of '85, and his wife, Mrs. Girk. Vice President of Education and Student Life, Dr. Martin. Members of the Mission and Strategy team, welcome to Catherine Hall. But most importantly, I would like to recognize all of you. For all the parents, sponsors, family members, and friends, please stand so we can share our gratitude for your dedication, commitment, and support that you provide Milton Hershey School. Please remain standing. Will the remainder of our guests please rise as our 8th grade class enters the auditorium? Thank you.
go. Sit down. Okay. Please remain standing. Ooh, okay. My name is Nayani Coleman. Please listen as I read today's scripture taken from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will guide your path. Please bow your heads and join me as we say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever.
My name is Emilio Diaz. Please join me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. My name is India Jackson. You will find the words to this school pledge printed in your program. Please join me as we recite the school pledge. I will keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. I will keep my standards high and help others to do likewise. In my relations with others, I will live by the golden rule and will speak the truth at all times. I pledge myself to honor and to all I can for the good of my school, my country, and our God. Thank you. You may be seated.
It is indeed a beautiful day in Hershey, PA, and we want to celebrate the 206 young people here today. So let's celebrate right now this wonderful class. I had the pleasure of spending some time this morning with the fourth graders who will be middle school students next year in the class of 2026. And we talked about what makes this place so special. And there are really three things that I mentioned this morning and wanted to repeat today. One is a mission. We are so blessed with a mission. Founders who were willing to help those that were underserved and provide the resources to serve them exceptionally well. And when you work in an environment that is so dedicated to service of others, it's inspiring, and we are blessed to be part of this place with an incredible mission. And then secondly is what makes this place work beyond the mission is the passion. And when I say passion, I'm talking about the adults that show up every day to give their best. And so parent sponsors, you should know that your students here are challenged, they are loved, and they are supported by a faculty, by house parents, by building administrators that are second to none. And it's my privilege to ask all of our staff to stand so that you can thank them for the work that they have done on behalf of your children. And in addition to the mission and the passion, there's one other thing that makes this place work and makes it more special than any other place on earth. And that is the commitment. The commitment of both of our parents as well as our students. We are well aware that there is no tuition to attend Milton Hershey School, but there is a price. And that price is that you trust us enough to work in partnership with us to serve the people that you love the very most. And without your commitment, without the daily sacrifice that you make to know that they are in a better, safer, more challenging place so that their future is brighter, is a commitment that only few can understand. And so parents, sponsors, I want to thank you for that trust and that support and that commitment, and ultimately to you students as well. We know that there are many other schools that you could go to that would be easier. But success doesn't come with easy. Success comes with doing what's right and perseverance, and all of you demonstrate that. And we are thrilled to celebrate that with you today. Now, Mrs. Gert and I had the chance to spend some time with the 8th graders last week in one of Mr. Hershey's favorite spots, the Hershey Rose Garden. And I asked them to verbalize their commitment, not just to get to 8th grade promotion. I mean, yes, it's an exciting day, but this is not the ultimate accomplishment here at Milton Hershey School. And so I am going to ask you again, 8th graders, if you can please stand. I know reluctantly, but please stand. And what you are going to say you are going to repeat after me. We are first going to say, I will follow through. I will follow through. A little better. I will follow through. I will follow through. And a little better. I will follow through. I will follow through. Okay, now I'm going to ask your parent and sponsor to stand as well. Parents, you please repeat after me. I will follow through. I will follow through. I will follow through. And now all of you together are going to repeat after me by saying, I will follow through to 2022. I will follow through to 2022. One more time. I will follow through to 2022. That is the commitment that is necessary. I guarantee you a diploma from Milton Hershey School in 2022 will open doors that you never thought were possible for you. But it takes commitment and it takes perseverance. You've been given the tools to be successful in high school. It's your choice how much you want to exercise what you've been given. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Gert. Students, I just have a couple words here for you to think about. Since our theme is growing stronger every day at Catherine Hall, I'd like to speak briefly about what growing stronger means to me. You see, growth as a person is like that of a tree. We all start as an acorn before turning into an almighty oak. Students, as a young child, the rest of the world only saw you as a small sapling, so young, so fragile. You required much nourishment, much care, and some tending to so that you can continue to grow stronger, bigger, and really strengthen your roots. Next, we focused on your trunk. You see, your trunk develops from the obstacles life throws at you. You develop a thick skin or bark in times of challenges and strife. The more you experience life and the more you take advantage of the opportunities in the world around you, the stronger and thicker your trunk will grow. And believe me, you need a strong trunk to persevere through life. You also need a strong trunk to hold up your branches. Middle school, to me, is the time when you really start to develop your branches and they start to take shape. Some branches are short, some are long, some are twisted, some are straight, some are very fragile, while others are strong. Some have been broken by extremely strong winds and needed time to grow back. The variety of branches reflects your strengths gained through life, experiences, and it symbolizes your uniqueness as an individual. As you continue to grow and you go to high school next year, ask yourself, what will your branches hold? We know your branches will grow leaves of all shapes and colors, and just to remember that the leaves are what people see and represent your individuality. So variety is beautiful. Leaves of all colors and sizes really make a tree stand out. We also know that at times your leaves will fall off. Try to look at this like life's rites of passage and transitions, and that you may feel bare at times and somewhat vulnerable, but just like a tree, your leaves will grow back. Now that you are moving on to high school, what will become of your tree? Will you nurture one another and allow another person to build a bird's nest on your tree, to settle on your branch, to take care of them? Will your branches grow fruit to nourish one another and yourselves? Will you hire or you hang a tire swing, so to speak, from your branch to remind yourself to have fun in life? Will you remember to decorate your branches with lights and ornaments in times of celebration? All of this is to remind you how much you have grown throughout your middle school years and how much growth you have left. Be sure to remember that the roots of your tree have been deeply planted in a firm foundation of tradition and excellence from all you have learned at Catherine Hall and at Milton Hershey School. Just remember to stay grounded, stand strong, and continue to branch out towards the sun. In addition to your own hard work, please recognize that your growth is the byproduct of your families, your house parents, your teachers, other MHS staff, and your friends' belief in you. Be sure to thank them for being a key component of your growth as a person and as a student. And lastly, fully embrace the idea that growth never stops. Benjamin Franklin once said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Good luck next year at Senior Division. Make us, make your families, and most importantly, make yourselves proud. At this time, please help me welcome 8th grade student Maggie Creech to the stage. Maggie is going to share her thoughts on what growing stronger every day means to her.
There is not a single individual that can truthfully say that he or she has never had trials or conflicts in his or her life. Whether it be death, addiction, poverty, or a multitude of other issues we have all faced, those obstacles are what have molded each of us to the perfect form we are today. Trust me when I say that my life has not been a stroll through the park either, but also believe it when I tell you that those struggles have been the best things that could have ever happened to me. When I came to MHS only last school year, little did I know that my life would change forever. From the tedious chores in the morning to the interminable late nights, I could see early on that my actions and mindset were changing for the better. Every trial that came my way in the past 2 years has helped shape who I am. Stressing over tests, conflicts between peers, and even personal issues at home paved my path and allowed me to see who it is exactly I want to become. I could not have done it alone, though. Middle school is filled with such great individuals that were always there to assist me in the times that my vision of who I want to be was not as vivid as I would like to say it was. House parents, teachers, wiry employees, principals, coaches, HLAs, peers and friends, everyone involved in the school had my future in mind when I did not. Knowing I had that type of support when I needed it most meant more than the world to me. Whether you know it or not, every student involved in the Milton Hershey School has the same individuals there to support and encourage them as well. This year, I've experienced some of the best and some of the worst events imaginable. While I was earning my straight A's and just putting myself together at school, my life at home shattered. And there I was, stuck in the midst of all the broken pieces. It would have been easier to pity myself or to stop trying completely, but instead, I kept going. My obstacles I was facing at home eventually led me to become a more independent and resilient individual. I learned that life does not wait for you, so you have to go to life. Trials should not knock you down, They should encourage you to keep going even harder. During every step of the hardships of our lives, a stronger and more responsible figure emerges. With the support system we have within our MHS community, it is much easier to confront our conflicts than if we were on our own. The same obstacles that drag us down in a hole are the very same ones we step on to climb out of it. In order to become who we want to be, we must face struggles beyond our own comprehension. The beauty in those conflicts, though, is that they will not last forever. Once we overcome those unfathomable trials that hold us back, it is clear that those same conflicts are what truly make us grow stronger every single day. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. Now we are going to recognize some outstanding performance awards in our core subject areas. Each year, we recognize students who have excelled in the various subjects of English, reading, math, social studies, and science. Additionally, we want to acknowledge those students who have worked hard and demonstrated a good work ethic throughout the entire school year in all of their subjects. So all of these students were selected based on a combination of academic excellence, effort, and conduct. Please hold your applause until I read all the students' names and their subject award won. So for the Explorers team, the following students won an award, and I'll tell you for what subject, then you can come to the stage. For algebra, Jaden Edens. For 8th grade math, Vanessa Frimpong. For science, Brianna Davis. For English, Maggie Creech. For social studies, Victoria Ortiz Guerrero. For reading, Taj Delgado. And the student with the most overall effort for the year was Solomon Bodie. Please come upstairs and give me a round of applause. Thank you. For the Adventurer team, reading, Kelsey Harrington. For mathematics, Omatola Oladeji. For English, Jamaica Woodard. For social studies, Isaiah Carter. For science, LaKayla Scott, and our hardest working student, Bradley Connolly. Please help me give them a hand. All right, and for the Crusader team, in English, we have Trevor Jenkins. For social studies, Annalise Hernandez. For math, Janaea Campbell. For science, Emma Fisher. For reading, Desiree Kropek. And our hardest working student, Martricia Zogar. Please come to the stage.
Our nation and Commonwealth of Pennsylvania rely on active civic participation of citizens to uphold our constitutions and improve our institutions of government. This Good Citizenship Award honors you as a young citizen for already demonstrating the qualities of strong character, scholarship, leadership, service, and responsibility in your school and community. May this award, offered with the best wishes of the Senate of Pennsylvania, recognize your achievement and encourage you to continue learning, growing, and engaging with your community. I am very proud to recognize Samira Bird and Austin Trackney. Will you please come forward to receive your certificates? The Purnell Payne Music Award was established by Purnell Payne, a former music teacher at MHS. The award is given to an 8th grade music student who has demonstrated a high degree of musicianship in several areas of music. The winners of this award will receive a $50 deposit into their school account, and their name will be added to a permanent display in the music area of the Copenhagen Center. I am proud to recognize this year's winners, Gavin Gattone and Victoria Ortiz Guerrero. Will you please come forward to receive your certificate? Congratulations. Accelerated Reader, commonly known as AR, is a computerized reading program that helps and monitors students' independent reading practice. Students select books at their own reading and interest level and complete them at their own pace. When finished, the student takes a short quiz in the computer. Passing the quiz provides AR points. Typically, books that are read by 8th grade students are between 7 and 10 points, and a typical 8th grade student earns 80 AR points for the entire school year. This year's top AR student earned a whopping 757 points through the course of this school year. This is an amazing accomplishment, and this year's top point earner is Nicole Gretsch. Please help me.
Outstanding 8th grade fitness awards. 5 8th grade male athletes are being recognized for earning scores well above the standards for the presidential physical fitness tests. Nationally, in schools across the United States, only 15% of students can meet the requirements of these tests. Every student at Catherine Hall participates in the physical fitness tests. However, only 5 in each grade level move on to participate in the elite athlete competition based upon their results. The test consists of strength, endurance, speed, flexibility, and physical skill. The following 5 participants earned the Presidential Physical Fitness Award and participated in the 5 additional tests. Outstanding accomplishments from this group are as follows. 3 athletes completed the mile run in 5 minutes. The fastest time being 5 minutes and 13 seconds, which was 1 second off the middle school record. 1 young man completed 24 pull-ups. It is now time to award the accomplishment of these athletes, so please hold all applause until the athletes have received their awards. In 5th place, Misael Gonzalez. In fourth place, Taj Delgado. In third place, Jared Gatone. In second place, Jared Hughes. And in first place, Demadrick Kreiser. The 8th grade Female Elite 5. This year, 13 8th grade females received the Presidential Physical Fitness Award. These students are the top 15% of the females their age across the country. Of these 13 females, the top 5 moved on to complete in 4 additional events to test their athletic ability. These events included a 400-meter run, Illinois agility test, arm hang, and a softball throw. The competition was extremely close again this year. Congratulations to all presidential winners and the Elite 5 athletes. It is now time to award the accomplishments of these athletes, so please hold all applause until the athletes have received their awards. In 5th place, Carissa Rogers. In 4th place, Emily Miller. In 3rd place, Tatiana Alston. In 2nd place, Tiana Godby. And in 1st place, Shania Foley.
Eighth grade, it's that time you've been waiting for, and that is the awarding of our middle division diplomas. Members of the audience, please ensure that all names can be heard by refraining from excessive applause or noise. We would really appreciate that. At this time, let's get started.
Azalee Acosta. Tawny Adams. Olivia Adedeji. Hayden Cortez. Brandon Alexander. Latif Aljaway. Donald Allencaster Dorsum. Tatiana Alston. Essie Emisa.
Balu Watife Awo Faranye. Corbin Bain. Leah Baker Fowler. Matty Barber. Alexandra Barrows. Alejandro Barquette. Connor Badritsky. Leroy Black. Brandon Bleedy. Miracle Borchert.
Coda Bowie. Destin Bricker. Asen Brody. Demetrius Brown. Ryan Brown. Tajay Brown. Yusuf Brown. Dion Bryant. Savannah Bryant. William Belisco.
Chance Butts. Samira Bird. Lillian Cameron. Janaea Campbell. Gwendolyn Carleo. Kevin Carpio. Isaiah Carter. Niani Coleman. Francesca Colon. Bradley Connolly.
Margaret Creech. Desiree Kropek. Kiera Kujis. Siani Daniels Frazier. Christine Dow. Brianna Davis. Quadir Davis. Billy Dawkins. Teresa DiBiase. Joseph Deary.
Samantha Dietz. Syasia DeLauder. Taj Delgado. Kayla Dent. Emilio Diaz. Sydney Doherty. Jaden Edens. Nina Farley. Sebastian Favada. Reese Feather.
Marnie Ferber. Emma Fisher. Clayton Foster. Vanessa Frimpong. Cora Frischko. Shania Foley. Tashana Gadsden. Shakira Garcia. Jayla Gaspard.
Logan Gates. Leilani Gathogo. Jared Gatone. Chelsea Gausman. Moses Bodie. Solomon Bodie. Kani Gilbert. Tiana Godby. Jason Godinez. Misael Gonzalez.
Yasir Green Holmes. Lyndon Gregory. Nicole Gretsch. Anthony Gully. Anthony Guzman. Colton Hack. Shania Hall. Kaya Hahn. Devin Hardy. Demetrius Harris.
Declan Hardy. Logan Haynes. Dreana Henderson. Nautica Henderson. Annalise Hernandez. Kelsey Harrington. Jared Hughes. Jeremy Hughes. Brooke Humphreys.
Miyako Hunter. India Jackson. Ariel Jalot. Trevor Jenkins. Kiara Johnson. Taekwon Jones. Joshua Kelly. Demadrick Kreiser. Tiana Laurie. Matthew Leach.
Romello Lee. Kyle Lester. Michael Lopez. Niger Macon. Eden Marsland. Paige McBride. Cornell McNeil. Araya Mendelson. Emily Miller. Giovanna Miller.
Asia Miller-Wansel. Richard Mitchell. Hayden Moshevsky. Dominic Morton. Dietrich Moyer. Dominic Moyer. Aubrey Muffley. George Nagby. Jason Nieves.
Javin Nimley. Alicia Nisley. Victoria Norden. Wyatt Oatman. Omatola Oladeji. Lonnie Oram. Victoria Ortiz Guerrero. Elizabeth Pace. Serai Pacheco. Robert Pankovich.
Kira Piper. Jalen Pernsley. Angel Perrette. Draven Peterman. Dylan Pierce. Egypt Polanitz. Faith Popovich. Lydia Price. Keisha Rager.
David Reinick. Jasmine Reyes. Bailey Rice. Nathan Rivas. Angel Rivera. Ethan Robinson. Carissa Rogers. Taisha Rodriguez Bibbs. Caleb Rose.
Kyle Russell. Jaden Salcedo. Arlene Samayoa Rodas. Gabrielle Sanders. John Saunders. Keanu Saunders. Hannah Scaletta. Gerald Schaefer. Dawson Sharine.
LaKayla Scott. Shauna Sellers. Cody Shade. Aislinn Shirk. Jeremy Shive. Haley Sharrock. King Silva. Treasure Sutherland. Niani Spears. Kayla Spencer.
Mayana Stever. Isaiah Sullivan. Ethan Sun. Thomas Tate. Natalie Tejada. Sarah Tolome. Candy Torres. Austin Trackney. Michael Turk. Donovan Vaccarino.
Kyle Vargas. Justice Bowe. Isaac Vi. Veronica Void. Emily Walsh. Elijah Ward. Nathaniel Ward. Christian Wargo. Yolanda Wheeler. Jada White.
Gabriel Weitzel. Nora Weicker. Daniel Williams. Serenity Williams. Terry Williams. Jamaica Woodard. Liliana Yegley. Albert Yezbets. Jaden Zerfas. Martricia Zogar. Torrance Zudi.
Please join me in congratulating the 8th grade class and future class of 2022. Now, if you can help me welcome our second speaker to the stage, Kaya Han, that would be great.
Before I entered middle school, many people had given me advice. I was aware of the so-called mean teachers, the mile-long stares, and the popular kids. But what would any of that actually do for me? As teenagers and children growing up in today's society, we are so focused on our appearance, wealth status, keeping up with the hottest trends, and what others think of us. As I started to grow older in middle school, classmates around me started believing more and more that what was seen on the outside was all that mattered. This was just as I realized how little that meant to me. I learned that you have to be comfortable in your own skin and that being genuine is what really matters in life. You see, oftentimes the children who do the right things are the ones that get called the mean names by others around them. The students who encourage others and are always smiling get called annoying. and the kids who have interest in things that are not necessarily cool get left out of the group. Is this really how we want to spend the next 4 years of our lives together? Tearing one another down because of our differences? Shouldn't we embrace them and build each other up? Milton Hershey School has always focused on diversity, but I always thought about it just as skin color. As I look around though, I realize it is much deeper than that. There is diversity in our behaviors, interests, personalities, beliefs, talents, and backgrounds. Stephen Covey, a famous educator, once said, "Strength lies in differences, not in similarities." So as we enter high school and move on to a new path in our lives, we should lift each other up and embrace one another's differences. As a whole, we have already overcome many more obstacles than the average kids our age. And that's not a bad thing. Together, we've persevered through many struggles and shown the world all that we can do. Now, imagine using our obstacles and backgrounds to our advantage, where we can fill up the world with our determination and grit. We would truly enrich society and be more united, more team-like, and more Milt-like. What I'm trying to say is that I believe a key factor to being successful at the high school and in life is to not fit inside the mold that society has laid out for you. Just be yourself. Embrace who you are and where you came from. Love who you are and love who you want to be. Imagine just how boring the world would be if we were all the same. Thank you.
Hello. Please allow me to introduce Jared T. Ross, who is a member of the graduating class of 2018. Jared has been here since his 8th grade year and lives across the country all the way in Seattle, Washington. He's played football all 5 years he's been here and was one of the leading tacklers this past football season. He also traveled to Ghana in 2016 as part of our international travel program. In the classroom, he's made distinguished honor roll every marking period in high school and has certifications and experiences from 5 career pathways in the high school. He's passionate about business, technology, and art, and will be attending the University of San Francisco this fall to study entrepreneurship and innovation. And now, please join me in welcoming Jared to the podium. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to first say congratulations to the 8th grade class for graduating. I'd also like to thank Mrs. Weber and Mrs. Krempa for giving me this opportunity to speak here. I'm sure you guys will both regret it. I'm really glad that Kaya brought up being yourself, because what I want to talk about is passion, and I feel that's a big part of being yourself. So personally, for me, the greatest contribution to having a good high school experience was passion. And I'm not necessarily talking about passion in the classroom. That's good to have, of course, but what I'm talking about is the passion that I feel is most important, and that's passion that comes outside the classroom. For some of you, that passion could be business, music, sports, anything. For me, that passion changed a lot over time. Sometimes it was technology, sometimes business or arts or football. And having these passions that I love to work on and learn about on my own time forced me to take care of my responsibilities and work harder than was expected. I want to tell you a story about one of my many passions in high school, football. In my 10th grade year, I was put on the varsity football team for the first time. I started as a 3rd string inside linebacker, which basically means I didn't get too much playing time when games came around. Halfway through that season, however, I worked my way up and was in the starting position, which means I was the top player in that position for that year. The next year, my 11th grade year, I was on varsity again, but this time I had a new coach. And because of my small stature, they didn't necessarily believe I had the ability to play well. So I was again moved down to 4th string this time. But by the second game of that season, I had moved back up to be the starting position once again. And finally, my senior year, I had another new coach who at the beginning of the season put me at the bottom. That was really hard for me. I was very discouraged, especially it being my senior year and having worked so hard for the years before. But once again, by the first game of the season, I was in the starting position. It was hard knowing that I had been doing so well and I was starting at the bottom all over. But that's passion. Passion is what got me to those starting positions every year. That's what passion can do for you when it seems like you aren't making any progress. And it's because of passion that I didn't give up working in football when I was disappointed and discouraged. It's passion that keeps you motivated when there's no one else or nothing else that'll push you. With that, I want to encourage all of you, the 8th grade class, for over the summer, find something that you are passionate about if you don't already have it, and make sure to bring it with you next year. Bring something that only you will keep you accountable for. Before I go, I want to leave you with a quote. The genius entrepreneur and philosopher Kanye West once said, "I don't want any part of my past to compromise my contributions to the future. So don't let what happened in middle school hold you back from success in high school. Let it empower you." Thank you.
Jared, you are right. I am not disappointed. Thank you very much. That was great. I'm going to go through some dismissal instructions before we close our program today. So all sponsors and guests are invited to visit with their 8th grade students after today's program. In order to expedite this and so you can find one another, if your student's last name begins with A through K, please meet them in the cafeteria. Again, if your last name is A through K, please meet them in the cafeteria. If their last name is L through Z, please meet them in the main gym. Okay, you'll be able to find them. Parents, you may meet your child in these locations for some pictures and some refreshments. Please wait until I finish with all the directions. Buses will begin leaving the parking lot, the front of the ceremonial entrance at 2:20 to return you to your cars at the bottom of the hill. We need to make sure that everyone is out of the building at 2:45 because, as I reminded our students yesterday, we still have 500 students who are here and it is their last day of school and they are looking forward to the end of the last day of school. All students must ride MHS transportation back to the student homes, okay? That includes 8th grade. So, if we can all please stand while Mrs. Wagner and the select choirs lead us in singing our school's alma mater and remain standing as our graduates exit the auditorium. I said alma mater, didn't I?
Yes. Nailed it.